Hey friends, my name is Amy Hayes and I'm a future executive senior sales director, and I have been building my Mary Kay business for 33 years, and I am so excited to be partnering with Erin to bring you something new and exciting that you could share with your customers, your prospects, your unit. And Erin just really brought this to life. It was so much fun collaborating with her, and she's just a genius at this, and that's why we love her so much and why we have been so blessed by her business and what she has brought to all of us. So I hope this blesses you. I hope that it brings growth for you in the new year and that you are ready to just take off. So what it is, it's called the skin analysis. And so that is the name I came up with, and I wanted to keep it simple. But it came from an interaction that I had with a customer of mine. I had a customer who was a mascara only customer for years. The only thing she ever bought from me was Lash Love mascara. And one day she called me and she said, "Hey, do you do makeup classes?" And I was like, sure. Is this for you or for your granddaughter or somebody? And she's like, "It's for me." And I was like, okay. And let me give you a little backstory. Doesn't wear any makeup, has never used skincare before, and her skin is fairly aged. She has fairly aged skin. And so I said, okay, great. And so she came over and I said, okay, so tell me what you're looking for. Are you wanting an eye look, a makeup look? And she said, well, actually, I'm thinking about having a facelift. And I was like, oh, okay. And she said, but I think I want to try some skincare first. And I said, great. I think that's a great idea. So I said, okay, can you tell me what exactly you're looking for? I was totally caught off guard because, again, she'd never used skincare before. And so I started asking her all these questions. And bottom line is we started to get down to her wants and her needs. And by the end of the appointment, she was a full-blown skincare, time-wise repair customer, supplements, boosters, retinol, all of it. So after that appointment, I sat down and I thought, okay, she can't be the only one who's in need of this type of an appointment. And I thought about too all of the amazing products that we have in our product line that are new, that have been added, and how do we figure out what works for who and who needs what, and when does this product go, and when do we use this? And so I decided that I was going to make something for myself to provide this service to my customers that I had just provided to her without even knowing it, and make it a product that I could offer to my customers. So that's what I did, and that's where the skin analysis came from. So when you look at the first skin analysis sheet on here, it says complimentary 1-hour personal skincare analysis and custom regimen creation. So that is truly what we're doing. So you guys, this is no different than just having a facial or a skincare party and sharing the product with them. This is just getting a little bit more detailed and really finding their needs, because you know what I am really good at? I am really good at looking at someone and looking at their skin and going, I know exactly what you need. You need blank, 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 and blank. But what I discovered in all of these skin analysis that I've done, that what they need and what they want is way different than what I think they need and want. In fact, 15 minutes ago, I just did one of these, and I did it virtually, and I was shocked at what her needs and wants were. I thought her skin is fairly aged. In her mind, it was not. She said, I really don't have any wrinkles. I was like, okay. So anyway, it's so interesting to see how people perceive their needs and wants. And my goal and what I want to do is I want to fill their needs and wants, not mine, not what I think they need. And so that has totally changed the way that I have these appointments. And so basically what I do is I sit down with them in person, which of course is my first favorite thing to do. I love face-to-face, but if that's not possible, just like the one I did today, she was 500 miles away. I will do it virtually on Zoom, but I have my customer fill out my skin analysis. And so this skin analysis just goes through as many of the concerns that I could think of. Now, that's what I love about Erin and Canva, is that you can add, you can subtract, you can change this. But these are the concerns that I hear most often, that I myself have had or have, and what I feel like our products can really cover and address. So I have them fill this out, and just like today when I did it virtually, you guys, this was a referral that my mother-in-law gave, and I talked to her today. I booked the skin analysis today. I just sold $528 worth of product. So oh my gosh, that was a quick turnaround, but that's how quick these can happen. So I just put this on my screen on Zoom, and I had her walk through and tell me the skincare concerns that she had, and she just told me the ones that she had. So once they go through that, another thing that I really like on the skin analysis is it has additional interests. And I added this in after I'd done several of these because I realized that this appointment is skincare focused, which I love because I love selling skincare. It's my favorite thing to do. It is the way that my business grows the fastest, the most. And so I love skincare first, but I realized that these same people are also looking for color application. I included contouring and highlighting. I included brow techniques, foundation matching, hosting a party for free product, and then facts about becoming a consultant. So this helps me work this skincare analysis appointment full circle, and that's what I want to do. All right, I also have a place for additional concerns. So if there's things that aren't on this list, I really haven't found any additional yet that isn't on the list, but it will come up. I know it will. So then at the bottom of the sheet, it says product recommendations. And the first thing that you're going to recommend is the skincare line that you would recommend for them. And then the second thing you're going to recommend is any supplements that you think that would fill their needs and wants, and also any clinical solutions that would fill their needs and wants. So that is exactly what I did with this new customer today. And she really didn't have very many skincare concerns, even though my eye said different. And I gave her all the options, and I said, from what you're telling me, I would say that the Miracle Set would be a really good option for you because you don't have very many wrinkles, you aren't seeing a lot of signs of aging. But I said, we do have another skincare line that I want to tell you about. So I did tell her about the repair. And bottom line is, she bought the repair. Even though I recommended the Miracle Set from her needs and wants, she did want the repair, and she also bought supplements. So that worked out great. I put the supplements that I thought that she would benefit from, and then additional things that she could try later if she wanted to. She wanted it all. So that went really great. But I love what Erin helped me do, and she helped me create these flow charts, and they're just so beautiful. She's just so good. And I love how this helps you figure out what skincare line is best for them. Now, I want you to remember that it doesn't mean that that's what they're going to choose, or that that's the one they're going to buy, but it does give you a way to figure out, okay, what would be best. And I love how we added on here that the Time-Wise repair is for advanced signs of aging, but even if you don't have advanced signs of aging, this still might be what you want. And so that is a little, disclaimer about that there. So I love that. So this flow chart is amazing. And then we went through and, and this is going to be subjective, and I know that you might do it differently, and that's the beauty of Canva, that you can change this. But we went through and we looked at the primary concerns that we would see that I would see in these skin analysis, and then we put the products that would address those concerns. Like for dry skin, there's a lot of them, and so they're all listed there and have some information. We also went with the primary concern of wrinkles, because there are a lot of products that address wrinkles, so there's a great sheet for that. And then we have all of the additional concerns that I have listed. I put the products that I personally recommend for those concerns. Now, of course, there are more products and you could make this more extensive, but I wanted to keep it fairly simple because I want this to be a tool for my consultants that they can easily use. So I'm going to talk about that in just a second. But aren't these so great? They're so amazing. You can just, look at the concern and go to the sheet and you're good to go. Order of application, that is always so tricky when you're dealing with all of these products. So we kind of combined a couple of order of application things, and Erin just made this so beautiful. This is the order of application cheat sheet, and it's the best, so you guys are gonna love it. So the other thing that I do once I do a skin analysis appointment, and this has been a game changer as well, is I create a personal regimen for them. And Erin had this great idea to use this sheet. I use this a little bit. It kind of depends. I'm going to give you two options, but this is a sheet where you could go through, and really the majority of all of our products are on here, and you can go and mark which ones are the best options for them. So they can take this home, or you can just use this at the appointment. It's either way. But this is what has really been amazing is I print this out for all of my customers that do a skin analysis, and it is their skincare regimen to-do list, or their everyday regimen. And I print this out and I tell them they can put it in their bathroom mirror, or inside their mirror, their cupboard. But it tells them with the products that they chose in their skin analysis, it tells what they would do morning and step by step, what they would do evening, and then if there's something like the microdermabrasion, it says 2 to 3 times a week. So this is something I print out for them, and they take home, or if they're virtual, I'll email it to them if they have a printer, or I'll send it in the mail if they don't. And I print it on cardstock so that they have it for their own use, and it's great. So this is a great tool. Now, the other tools that we included that I love is literally, you guys, these are the exact scripts that I have been using to book these appointments. So please change them for the wording that sounds best for you. But I have put in the scripts that I used to book all of these new people. So the first script is to book new customers. Who doesn't want new customers? So that is kind of, I started with my current customers, and there's a script right here to book current customers. And then now, of course, I'm doing lots of new customers and new contacts. But I wanted my current customers to have the opportunity. I've been amazed at the ones that wanted this free service and wanted a skincare analysis. I tell them it takes 1 hour, and I really do take 1 hour. And then I have scripts for current consultants. This has been crazy to see the products that my consultants are and aren't using. Most of it's been a little eye-opening and surprising, and it has been so wonderful to help consultants find the products in our product line that fit their wants and needs and help them use them properly. Oh my gosh, you guys, it has been a game changer with my personal unit and personal team. Then there's also a script to book previous consultants. Previous consultants who have loved the product, but they're currently not using it because they're not, most likely because they're not consultants. And instead of just jumping back in and being a new consultant, I wanted previous consultants to be able to know what products were best for them and know about all of our new products. So this has been great for that too. All right, so the last thing I want to share is I have actually created a 5-week series that I will be doing with my own unit right after leadership. And so there is a 5-week series that if you want to use it at any time or use the ideas, it is exactly what I'm teaching my consultants in the new year. The first week, I'm going to do a skincare analysis with the consultants that are on my Monday night meeting. The second week, I'm going to show them how to use the program, how to use this whole program, and how to use it not only for themselves, because we did it the week before for them, but then how to share it with family, friends, clients. The third week, I'm going to show them how to use the skincare analysis virtually, because a lot of consultants have a lot of virtual people out there. Well, we all do. And I want them to see how easy it is to do it virtually. And so you're asking, how do you do it virtually? Well, the first time I started sending samples. Then I was like, okay, I don't know what samples to send, because I'm just, again, deciding for them what they should be using. Nope. The skincare analysis virtually, I just did one 15 minutes ago, is I just get on Zoom with them or on the phone with them, go over this sheet, go over my recommendations. What I have found is 90% of the time they just buy the product. But if not, then I am happy to send them the samples that they would like to try that I recommended or that they chose, and then go from there. So that is how I do a virtual appointment. I'm not sending samples until we go through the appointment. Okay. And then week 4 is I'm going to do a live virtual skincare analysis that my guests and consultants can invite people on. So it's not going to be the one-on-one, but it will still give them the idea, and they'll be able to see how I do it, and we can kind of talk through it. So it's just going to give them an idea how that will look. And then the week 5 is how to book the skincare analysis program in person. And then the next week I will be doing an in-person skincare analysis that people can invite guests to. I will tell you, I've done most of these one-on-one or two, I've had mother-daughter pairs come, which I love. I have the time for that, but if you need to do it in a party, atmosphere, it can be done that way too. So no, there's lots of different ways that you can do this. But oh my gosh, I hope that you love this as much as me. I cannot tell you the growth it has brought in my personal business and my sales. These appointments are blowing my mind, and I love nothing more than selling skincare and supplements. I do love color, but you guys know the money, the loyalty, the customer satisfaction is in our skincare and supplements. So I just love these appointments, and I love helping people figure out how to use the products. And some of my customers have a lot of these products, but they didn't know how to use them, and they didn't know when to use them. And so that has been a game changer for them as well. So I hope this blesses you. If you have more questions, let me know, but have a great time and, trying this out. And I would love, to see what things people change and what they do different to make it amazing. But it is just a little tweak on what we already do and what we already do well. And that is sharing the skincare and supplements and building skincare customers. So